can you hear me? Oh, Rebecca. Is the plane waiting for Wendy? Oh, there might be a plane waiting for her to take her to Argentina, in my opinion. I apologize for the background noise. We do have trash pickup happening right now. Okay. Great, Rebecca. Oh, hey, Leslie. Okay, I'm not trying to come in and do anything before you guys go live at 1, but I want to rewatch something specifically. Hey, Pumpkin. I want to rewatch something from Donna's trial briefly on Wendy. And I'm going to mute myself only because there's a big truck noise in the background. But I'm going to play something really quick and then we're going to talk about it. Give me 1 second to share the screen.
Okay, so here we have an email dated January 17th, 2013. For the record, this is 64I. And it reads, so honey, so you think I'm nuts, but when you get a moment, check out some of these whom I've pre-screened for you.
Hey, Jolie. Hey, Will White. Okay, I thought I was sharing this. It's no problem. Thank you all for joining me. Will White says, is it finally happening? Oh, I think so. Jolie, always good to see you. Love you. Yes. Yes, Leslie, we both have this thought. Rebecca, thank you for being here early. Rebecca says, is the plane waiting for Wendy? Well, I mean, if she's going to run, she's going to run to Argentina. Just my opinion. Pumpkin, thank you. Okay. Oh, and the truck in the background stopped making crazy noises. So let's get to this.
Sorry, we'll get there. Okay, so here we have an email dated January 17th, 2013. For the record, this is 64I. And it reads, so honey, so you think I'm nuts, but when you get a moment, check out some of these whom I've pre-screened for you. And these are guys in Miami, right? After
Donna texting Wendy, oh honey, so you think I'm nuts? Hello. Wendy's been driving you nuts on purpose. Yeah, that trash truck does need to pick up Wendy. We'll send him to Austin right after he's done across the street.
After all, you're going to be in Miami here and there. Why not see who's out there, right?
Yes.
Okay. And here's some options that she sent you. Here's an interesting guy, etc. Okay.
Donna trying to find a match for Wendy. Gross.
Did you ever feel like your mom was walking all over you?
I don't remember feeling that way.
Okay. What about specifically regarding this divorce?
I don't. I mean, I had a really good attorney and I was making the decisions I wanted to make.
Okay. And did you, back in April of 2013, tell a friend that you were trying to find a way to coexist with your mom that didn't feel like she was trampling your autonomy?
I'm sure I said that in 2013.
How did your mom feel about Dan Markel in this time frame, 2012 to 2016?
And I think I think a lot changed between 2012 and 2016. So I think her feelings about him changed over time.
Okay. And what about in 2016? Did she hate Dan Markel?
No, not in 2016.
What about 2014? Did she hate him then?
No.
Did you say do you remember giving a law enforcement interview in reference to this case?
Yes, I remember.
That was the same day that Mr. Markel was shot, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And did you say in that interview for court and counsel, I'm referring to page 288, lines 24 through 289, line 1, quote, "My parents have more reason to dislike Danny than almost anyone else"?
At that point, I was sitting with law enforcement for 6 hours and had just been told that Danny had been shot. So I was in shock and I was trying to help the police think of anything I could possibly think of that would be helpful.
And are you suggesting that after 6 hours you became fatigued to the point that you started saying things that weren't true?
No, I didn't say anything that wasn't true. I just was in shock. I just kept talking and talking and talking.
When your mom is really upset about something, does she talk about it a lot?
Yes.
And when she talks about it a lot, and I'm referring you back to this time frame, does she talk to your brother Charlie specifically a lot?
My mom and Charlie have always talked a lot.
Okay. And was Charlie kind of like your mom's problem solver?
I don't know about that. I kind of feel like it was where she would help him more throughout childhood and adulthood. She would help him solve problems, not really.
She definitely did a lot for him, didn't she?
She did.
She helped him with his business. She helped him with his personal life, his finances, his bills, remember to pay the whatever.
Yeah, remember that we saw in her planner that she basically itemized every part of Charlie's life.
She was like still mothering him into adulthood, right?
Yes.
Okay. But as far as meddling in your life, did your mom feel that Charlie could make more progress with you than she could on items like who you were going to date?
I would just be guessing about that.
Okay. At the time of Dan Markel's murder, was the defendant, your mother, very angry at Dan Markel?
Before he died?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And you hated him too, right?
At certain points, I was very frustrated with him.
Did you refer to him as an STD?
I don't remember saying that.
Tab 5.
Tab 5. Yeah, you did, Wendy. You referred to Dan Markel as an sexually transmitted disease.
It looks like I made that analogy.
Danny is an STD. One wrong mistake, marrying him, and this will never go away. Is that what you said?
I did.
And did you share that kind of sentiment with your mother?
I don't remember ever saying that, so I don't think it's something I said very often.
And this was said in an email on February 26th of 2013, correct?
It was.
Approximately 17 months before the murder?
Yes, I don't think it was an email though. It looks like it was sort of an iMessage.
Okay. Did you ever refer to your ex-husband as the Dark Lord?
I don't remember saying that, but I certainly might have.
Did you refer to your ex-husband as Jibbers?
I did.
What is the meaning of Jibbers?
Jibbers was just a silly name that a friend helped me come up with to base.
No, Wendy, we now know that Jibbers means Jew in boots. And yes, okay, Rebecca, I'm not going to put your thing up there, but now I know where you live. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Jeffrey Lacasse had to go and get a full, he calls it an STI, I guess, because at some point in time it turned from diseases to infections. But he had to go get a full workup because of all of the dudes you were with while being with Jeffrey. And apparently no one's wearing a wrap. It is what it is. But yeah, we all know what Jibbers means now, Wendy. Psycho. Allegedly, in my opinion. Thank you.
Basically make him feel less scary. It was
Did-
nonsense.
Did it reference Jew in boots?
That I don't remember.
It wasn't a friendly name, right?
It was a silly name.
Did you ever say that you hated Dan Markel?
I don't remember saying it, but I certainly could have.
Tab 31, please, to refresh your memory.
Tab 31.
I said that I hate him in this moment.
Okay, and did you say in that email, that same email, quote, I hate that I hate my children's dad?
I did.
And do you agree that email was sent approximately 15 months before Mr. Markel was murdered?
It was in April of 2013.
So that would be 15 months before he was murdered.
Yes, ma'am. The approach with what I've marked as 56A, B, C, and 57. I asked you about the Jibbers nickname. Did you have that nickname stored in your cell phone as Dan Markel's contact name?
I did.
Approach and show you these exhibits and ask if they're fair.
Wait a second, Wendy. LOL. Didn't you tell Georgia and the court and the jury back in 2019 that you didn't even know how to spell Jibbers? And then Judge Hankinson had you spell it out. He spelled it out because it was in your cell phone, plugged, or I'm sorry, not plugged, but programmed as his phone number. Wendy is Fibbers.
And accurate contacts, 56A. Who is that a contact for? If you know.
It's my mom's phone number. So that would have been, it's a picture of Ben as a little guy. and my mom.
Okay, so fair and accurate contact
Yes,
from your phone for mom at that time.
yes,
Okay, and then 56B,
that's my dad.
and that's his phone number.
It is.
Okay, 56C,
That's my brother.
Charlie.
Yes,
Okay, fair and accurate phone number for him at that time.
yes,
She does
And then
this on purpose,
57,
Leslie
is
B.
that the contact you had in there for your ex-husband, Dan Markel?
yes.
Judge, at this time, I asked to move into evidence 56 and 57.
Any objection? States 56 and 57 are admitted at this time.
Keep chugging that water, Wendy. Keep chugging it.
Did you ever refer to your ex-husband, Dan Markel, as an emotional terrorist?
I very well could have. I don't remember saying that, but
That one's on tab 34.
Tab 34.
I'm so sorry. Is that? Yes, I believe it is 34.
it is. I see it. I said it in December of 2013.
Approximately 7 months before his murder.
December to, yes, approximately
Yes.
7 months.
Yeah, 7
And
months
tab
before you had him killed.
35,
Tab
in
35.
June of 2014, did you say of your ex-husband, I hate him so?
None of us Adelsons hated Dan.
I don't see it.
Are you on tab 35?
No,
What do
I was
you
on tab
mean?
34. It's tab 35.
Sorry. Yes.
What do you mean, Georgia? No one hated Dan.
I did write that.
And that was approximately 3 weeks before Mr. Markel was murdered, correct?
Yes.
3 weeks.
Okay. Lost my clicker. Clickers are a real problem for me.
They need to refresh the batteries on the clickers. Okay, just
Right,
saying.
Next, I want to ask you about Mr. Markel's response to your petition to relocate. Is it fair to say he was adamantly opposed to that motion?
Yes.
All right, and you all fought over things large, of course, but also very small, like in this pleading, a tennis racket is mentioned, right?
Yes.
And, oh, jumped ahead on us. Okay, let's go back. In Mr. Markel's response, and for court and counsel, this is page 82 of Exhibit 60. He indicates the husband affirmatively alleges that the wife helped herself to non-marital assets, including money and stocks owned prior to marriage, as well as numerous personal non-marital belongings of the husband, such as luggage, bicycle, tennis racket, and family heirlooms. Did you take those things when you vacated the property?
I did remember taking his tennis racket by accident and I returned that, but otherwise I didn't take his belongings.
Where's
Did
the
you
ring?
strategize to leave him in a way that would cause or inflict maximum damage upon him?
No,
Is that something your mom ever said,
I don't
to your
remember that.
knowledge? Did you discuss with your mom how and when you would leave your marriage?
I did.
Do you recall a 11?
So we hear from Rob about 3 hours later that it was totally planned to impact Dan with maximum damage right before he's about to go on stage. On stage for a conference in regards to his professional knowledge and career. You planned it You planned it, Wendy. You and your murderous mama. Allegedly, in my opinion. Okay, I'm just going to say real quick. I'm pulling a Patty's Playhouse. She's pissed. I'm pissed. We're all pissed that Wendy is not under the jail. I don't care where Wendy is until she's in the Leon County Detention Center. This is my opinion. Okay? Okay, John Lauro? We're all mad. Yes, Dixie. Yes, girl. Or I'm sorry if you're a man. Oh, Makalupa, I see you. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Pat, I think it's Patty DeAngelis. We're hoping it's really happening. We're hoping. It has to happen. Okay, listen. John Lauro cannot silence people's opinion. It's called the First Amendment of the Constitution. We have a right to speak. And intimidation is not going to happen. Intimidation and threatening me. Oh, well, he doesn't even know about me. Like, I'm tiny. It is what it is. We have our opinions. I am local. I'm local. I know what people know. We haven't heard from Alan and Lynn Grossberg or Grossman. I'm sorry, Grossman. We haven't heard from her prior boss at FSU and his wife and their 5 children who also lived in Benton Hills, who had dinner there. We haven't heard from them. We haven't heard from the woman Tracy, who was also living on Trescott, who had left a message for Wendy the day that Dan died. I'm sorry, the day that Dan was shot. And Wendy's all pissy in the ISOM interview that she's got to get a message from this woman who was on Danny's side during the divorce. Wah. Nope. Not dealing with you idiots anymore.
So November 2nd, 2012 email where Dan Markel was saying to you, let's put all this aside. This is all about the kids. Let's act toward each other in a way that they can be proud of. Did he say that to you?
I remember reading an email like that.
All right. And we talked about the Aqua Ridge apartment, or I guess it was a home residence. Is this a fair and accurate photo? I've blurred your kids' faces, but of the living space there.
Thank you for doing that. Yes, that's our home.
Thank you
And
for
did
blurring
your
my
mom help you
kids'
secure this
faces.
place to live? Do you have any involvement in that?
She did.
Okay. What involvement did she have?
She helped me move in.
Okay. Did she help you locate the place to live?
I think
At
so.
all? Okay. Did she come up and look at places with you as well?
We did.
Okay.
I think so. Did your mom help you? The entire lease was in your mother's name, maiden name. Donna Jacobs is who rented that Aqua Ridge home. 3303 Aqua Ridge Way. We all know about it now. You fibbers. Hey, thank you for being here. Thanks for being here, Spill. Hey, L. Cadigan. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm in a mood. I'm very pissy right now. Okay, I'm so sorry. I've just had a plumbing repair. It all went well. Um I'm I I just ran into a former foster care kid from 20 something years ago, and my discussion with him, who is now a her, did not go well. I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood. Okay. I will make this not too much longer because I know that everybody wants to prepare or get ready for Grish, Jackie St. Germain, and Leslie B's live stream. I'm just saying, I'm mad. I'm mad. And okay, I want to thank Patty's Playhouse for coming out and starting to do these live streams on this one's right here. This Wendy Jill Adelson, Jill Estrada, Jillian Estrada, Jill, no last name. Who knows what she's going by? But I want to thank Patty's Playhouse for coming out and exposing her. You know, Jackie St. Germain came back, like, I think at this point, it's been like 4 weeks ago, doing a live stream, like reamping all of us up. Leslie B going on, doing her thing, I mean, spitting out content like nothing. Gets threatened. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're all fed up. Yes. Hey, Florida Gulf Coast. And I just want to say real quick, it is absolutely my type of weather in Tallahassee today. It is mostly cloudy, 70 degrees. Oh, thank you, spring, because in the next 2 months, it's going to be 110. But yeah, we're keeping on moving on. He's not going to threaten me. Trust me, he can't even find my info, okay? Because I'm protected. I'm protected. So get your little PI after me, John Lauro. You threatening, intimidating POS. In my opinion, okay? But this one, I'm like HG Tutor when he talks about Meghan Markle. He says this one's wife. No, this one, Wendy, Jill, Estrada, Adelson, crap your pants, whatever you're going by. We're done with you. I don't think it's about the prosecution. I think it's about the feds giving info to the prosecution. That's just my opinion. El Cadigan, I do appreciate what you're saying. I do appreciate what you're saying. Yeah. Why now? Why now are people being hushed? It's because the heat is on. Oh, remember the Pointer Sisters? The heat is on the street. Yeah, I'm all about that song. Oh, 100%. Who just said the heat is on? Oh my gosh. I'm losing my mind. Hey, Cinnamon Bits. Well, thanks. Thank you for subbing. Yeah. I'm a hot mess in a basket. Who knows? Or did I just say the heat is on? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, we're going to continue. I'm in a mood.
Did Dan Markel threaten you in the pleadings with federal kidnapping charges?
He did.
And that was associated with the way he claimed that you left the marriage.
Yes.
And he says you took the kids and did not tell him where they were for several, I think I've seen days and weeks. Is that true?
It's true that he said that. It's not true that that's what happened.
What was his position on your motion to relocate?
We did talk about it before I filed it, and he was amenable to figuring it out. But once I filed it, he was against it.
Okay. Did he allege in his response that the sole stated reason that you wanted to relocate was to be closer to your parents?
He did say that in his response.
And is that the response that your mom referred to as his 23-page rant?
Probably.
She had a lot of thoughts about that particular filing, didn't she?
Yes.
Okay. And she laid those out in an email to you. I know you remember. That's the whole your non-negotiable is relocation.
Yes.
Do you recall having 2 long mediations to try to resolve your divorce without a trial?
Yes.
And were those mediations successful?
They were not.
Was Mr. Markel seeking to depose your mother as part of the divorce proceedings?
I don't remember that.
What about your brother, Charlie? Did he care about whether you moved to South Florida or not?
I think so. I mean, I think he would have liked for me to be closer.
Okay, so I'm going to stop for a second. You're right. It's so funny. Someone said, oh, it's D-Boo. No, I'm sorry. D-A-F-O. D-F-O. Said Glenn Fry. Okay, it's so funny that I just said the heat is on and I thought it was the Pointer Sisters. I think I get that same energy when I hear the song I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Just can't hide it. That whole thing. But why was Charlie involved at all in the $1 million, $1 million offer to Dan Markel? Why is Charlie involved? Does Charlie even have a part of it? That's odd. Very odd. Oh, let me make her bigger. I didn't realize that I hadn't.
Closer to him and have the kids closer to him.
Would it have been okay with him if you had made a decision to stay in Tallahassee?
I would have imagined so, yes.
And after the relocation motion was denied, you were kind of like, well, maybe I have to stay in Tallahassee. Wasn't there at least a moment of that for you?
I mean, it wasn't maybe, that was the court's decision, and I respect the court's decision, and you know, I would make the best of it.
What about Charlie? Was he outraged by the court's decision?
I honestly don't remember him being outraged.
But to your mom, it was a big deal.
My mom was really upset.
It was described by your mom in several places as like a life and death proposition. Do you agree with that?
I think my mom thought my life in Tallahassee wasn't good.
Why was your mom so concerned and so much thinking that it was a life and death? What did you feed her? What lies did you tell your mother that were not happening with Dan Markel? I agree that Charlie only wanted to please his mother, but there's a whole nother element to why ever Charlie's involved. Weird. I truly believe that families have secrets. And I think that the Adelsons family secret is much bigger than the murder of Dan Markel. Whether or not it's financial, I don't know. This is my speculation. This is my allegations. I have every right to say what I think is happening. But something is weird with you crime family Adelsons, in my opinion. Bingo,
Is it true that
Juliet.
you never would have left Dan Markel without your mom's suggestions?
Overruled, she may answer the question based on her own knowledge.
I would have left Danny regardless of anyone else's input.
Okay. I have to point this out real quick. I literally thought that your name said need some ass instead of need some Z's. Don't we all need some Z's? I'm sorry. Yeah. Juliet York, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I know we had some comments or, reply comment back and forth. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Okay. Oh, thank need some Z's says I'm not the first to misread it. Yeah, I glanced at it quickly and I literally thought like the first Z would be an A. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so Patty's Playhouse. Okay, I cannot even tell you which live that was because it was a couple of years ago, but she did a whole thing about Greiher, photos, who Wendy looks like. Donna in the late 70s spending a lot of time in the Catskills. Why is Greiher showing up 20 something years later? Come on. What's happening here? Their family secrets are something else. The murder of Dan Markel is not their first. How do I say this? It's not their first very bad thing that's happened in their family. And this is my opinion. Okay. I will go back to the video.
But I was very unhappy.
Did you ever write that you would have never left him without your mom's suggestions?
I don't remember saying that.
Please refer to tab 41 and see if it refreshes your memory.
His name is Dr. Ben Greiher.
I do say here I wouldn't have done it on my own.
Okay. Do you specifically reference?
Dr. Ben Greiher gave, I think it was a Zoom, like a Zoom character witness statement for Donna at Donna's sentencing. Of course, he talked about himself for like a while, but very odd. He also did interviews for news articles right after Donna's arrest. So.
Reference your mom?
I say my parents and brother's suggestions and support.
Okay.
And Donna was crying like a
I think
baby
because
when
I wasn't happy, but part of me thought maybe I would just stay until the kids.
sorry, Donna was crying like a baby when Ben Graber was speaking. Very odd.
I think because I wasn't happy, but part of me thought maybe I would just stay until the kids grew up.
Just one moment. I've lost my place a little bit. All right. I think you already testified you did not offer your mom your divorce petition to edit. Is that your testimony?
Sorry,
Did you
What's the
send your
question?
divorce petition to your mother to assist you in editing it?
I don't remember doing it.
Okay. And did your mom also pretend to be you to Mercer University to help you complete your divorce affidavit?
I have no memory of that.
Got a little pop out here of this email from your mom. Obviously, I pretended to be you contacting these financial institutions. Is that something that she would normally do on your behalf? Pose as you?
I had very little understanding or involvement of my financial situation. And so that might have been
Jibbers.
an account that my dad had created for me or that had like co-signatory authority. So that's possible.
Okay.
Your mom's contacting universities on your behalf.
Here, did you forward a letter that was written on or sent to you on December 19th of 2013 from Dan Markel, where he was kind of wanting you back and making a lot of concessions? I'll stop coming home late, etc. Do you recall that
I do.
long email?
Oh,
Did you forward that to your mother?
I very well may have.
And do you recall she replied with sort of a paragraph by paragraph breakdown of that?
hey, my dog name is Bo. Yes, Bill. Hey, just Jamie. Oh, okay. You're like 3 hours, or is it 2? 3 hours behind Eastern. But yeah, Wendy, you know that your mom was contacting universities pretending to be you. Why does she continue to fib on the stand? So weird. So weird.
You know, Dan Markel email.
So I see that here. I mean, I certainly didn't remember, but I see that there's a response here.
Okay. I think I've got her responses. Did you respond to her? Very nicely done, Mom. This is great.
It looks like I did, yes.
And then we go to L.
Donna sitting there looking like crap.
In her responses, I guess they've got a joint email. So how do we know it's mom and not dad? Do we?
I don't.
Does dad send responses like these? This is all the response.
Here we go. Okay. The emails from the joint account of Donna and Harvey. No one ever knows if it's Harvey or Donna. This was planned. This was orchestrated. They wanted to confuse people whenever Donna and Harvey were together versus not together. This is very planned.
Harvey detail like that in a response?
No, but it could be that my dad and mom were talking and that she was the scribe, right? That they were, that it reflects both of their thoughts and that my mom's the one writing it.
And many of the emails are signed mom and dad, or they reference dad and I feel this way. Was it common for your mom to express for the two of them a certain position?
Yes.
So Donna speaks for Harvey.
And in this particular email, so this is a little confusing, but she responds paragraph by paragraph, K3, K5, K6, referencing Dan Markel's email to you and refuting each paragraph.
Okay, side note. I know a person from many years ago who was very young and did all kinds of things to seduce bosses and make her way up the ranks. I'm not talking about myself, trust me. I'm talking about someone that I knew. She ended up stealing a very high profile sheriff's office employee from his 25-year wife. Okay? Because he knows what kind of woman she is, and she's literally half her age. I'm sorry, half his age. They have a joint Facebook account. They have a joint email account. The trust is not there in regards to him after she quote unquote landed him. I do believe that she was in love with him for many, many years because she was young when she met him. She bagged him after like 20 years, but they have joint email. They have joint Facebook, joint Instagram, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. It's about trust. You don't have joint email accounts if trust isn't an issue. Does that make sense? Hey, Blue River, love you. Thank you for showing up. Hey, Anne Marie, thank you for being here. Oh, Andrew, you're my favorite. You're my favorite emailer. We have great emails. How did Sigfredo get Harvey's black Lexus he was driving when arrested? Woo-hoo. Woo. Sorry, the puppy's barking at, a leaf blowing in the wind, whatever. I don't know. Andrew, great question. You guys, people don't have joint accounts when you have trust in a relationship. I'm just saying. That's something I'm actually, just now figuring out when I'm listening to this for like the 50th time. However, every time I listen to something, I get new info. I want to make sure I haven't missed anyone. I think just Jamie I said hello to. Juliet York is here. Okay, thank you all for joining me. I'm not going to be much too longer. Okay, thank you.
And she felt that his position was outrageous, right?
Yes.
And she thought his religious practices were extreme, didn't she?
She did, yes.
She was extremely concerned about the well-being of the children in reference to his religious practices.
Yes.
She wanted a psychological evaluation of Mr. Markel.
Yes.
He didn't need a psychological evaluation, did he?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Was he an extremely intelligent, accomplished law professor?
Yes.
Did your mom ever call Dan Markel any disparaging names around this time frame?
She did.
Okay, including piece of shit?
Yes.
Asshole?
Yes.
A narcissist?
Yes.
A bully?
Yes.
A bastard?
Yes.
Did your mom help you prepare for your meetings with your divorce lawyer?
My mom offered help, but I don't think I needed help preparing for meetings with my divorce lawyer.
Who was your divorce lawyer?
Kristen Adamson.
Your mom, in an email dated January 9th, 2013, indicates that she thinks the job opportunities that you had in South Florida was a major bargaining chip in your divorce. Did you agree with that?
Did I agree with it at the time?
Yes.
I don't remember.
And she did a lot of work sort of making arguments.
The Gary Cohen dude never cleared her $1 million a year offer as an attorney at his law firm through the board. It was never going to fruition. Like, it was never going to be an actual $1 million offer, Wendy. He was prepared to come to Tallahassee and lie under oath saying that you had that offer. Nuts.
To that point, didn't she?
I believe so.
And did you forward your correspondence with your lawyer?
Hey, William Santiago, thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Let's see what Blue River says. I've personally seen people in my lives have joint bank accounts because one of them doesn't trust you. Yeah, I mean, come on. Well, I mean, I have a joint bank account because I've been with my man since I was very young. I mean, we just always put our money together, but we don't have joint emails. He's not on True Crime Wifey channel. Like, he's not True Crime Wifey and hubby. It's weird. Let's see what Rebecca says. Nobody with her scant legal background would get a cool meal. Oh, yeah. Rebecca, I mean, we know she was never really practicing, period, ever. A law degree is something, but when you practice law is when you get the money. If you just have a law degree and get a job, it's a different story. Okay, I called both Jack and Georgia on Tuesday. Of course, Georgia said I can't discuss it. Told her we've stayed tuned for almost 6 months. Hang in, she said. Oh, Andrew, and this is why I adore you. Andrew, thank you. You guys, this is not over, okay? And I've texted back and forth with Patty's Playhouse. I know that she said that someone told her that Wendy won't be arrested. And listen, I don't want to know who. If she were to tell me who, I might be able to give her info on that who is, but I believe Patty gets told stuff. Oh, Patty gets told so much, and she's not going to reveal it, and that's okay. But I believe whoever might have said that to her is wrong. I think that they are coming after Wendy, and it's only a matter of time. This is my opinion. Allegedly, this is what I believe. You guys. Okay, so AA Legal Focus Judy did an interview with Jeremy Mutz. He was a past prosecutor in Leon County. Now he lives west, several counties over in a little town called Chipley. It's either in Holmes or Washington County. I always get those two counties mixed up because if you're driving on the interstate, you enter one, exit one, enter one again. It's very odd. Okay. It's the Choctawhatchee River splits up that county when you're going over the interstate, whatever. But he still believes that Wendy would be arrested or will be arrested. He does not have any insider information. He has never claimed to have insider information. And he answered very good questions from the live stream. So I want to direct everybody over there. To a Legal Focus. Okay, well, okay. MBB, okay, that's fine. We all have our own opinions here. Rebecca says, I heard Patty just had a revelation that it was over when Georgia asked for restitution. Yeah. No, I mean, I remember when she said that, but I mean, they could be asking Georgia for restitution because they're looking at the finances and think that the finances will be gone later. Spill said they wouldn't tell anyone that to possibly give her heads up. Yeah, I don't want to know when. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to know where Wendy is until she is under the Leon County Detention Center. That's what it's called now. I've always referred to it as the Leon County Jail. But thanks for being here, MBB. And thank you, Spill, for being here as well. Okay, I'm going to continue.
Lawyer to your mother,
I did.
publishing 64. I'm going to skip to J. She wanted to be kept informed, right?
Yes.
Your mom mentions, see if I can find it. This is 64G, your South Florida legal team. She will try to remember to discuss things with your South Florida legal team. Who was that?
I think she was jokingly referring to herself.
Oh, she's the South Florida legal team.
I don't know who else it would have been. I think that's why there's a smiley face. I think it was a joke.
Okay. More questions for your upcoming hearing with your attorney. Did you?
Honestly, Andrew, I did not pay attention. if they asked for restitution for Charlie or not. I didn't pay attention to it. Hey Kelly Wood, newbie to your page. I love that you're doing a dive into Little Miss Fancy Pants. Wendy, yes. Well, I mean, I've been doing I've been doing a deep dive into her. Oh, whenever Deep Dive True Crime Mentor Lawyer first posted Wendy's video. Okay, thank you, Rebecca. Restitution isn't for court cost. Well, I mean, that kind of answers that answers some of my questions. Hey, Tattles, good to see you. I'm not going to be on for much longer. I just wanted to go through this. I don't know. I've been moody. I'm in a mood, is what I said over an hour ago. But yeah, I'm in a mood. I'm pissy. Spill says they mentioned restitution because the family flew out for nothing when Donna's trial got delayed because of rash. Okay. And someone said, okay. Patricia Burns. Hey. Hey, sweetie. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, I'm going to go on for like maybe another 10, 15 minutes, and then I'll get off so everybody can have a reprieve before you all attend Grish, Leslie B, and Jackie St. Germain's live. That's basically in an hour and 15 minutes from now.
Did you forward your mom's questions or ask your mom's questions when you met with your attorney?
Probably not all of them, but if there was something that I thought was useful, I probably forwarded it or had a conversation about it.
And here you can see in paragraph 2, your mom referred to Dan Markel as Jibbers as well, right?
It was a silly name. Yeah.
She's backing away from Jibbers. It was a silly name. No, it was Jew in Boots. We all know now. And Andrew. It was $723,000. Yes. Close.
All right. Let's go to the order denying your petition to relocate. Was your mom aware that the order was filed?
Yes.
Okay. And this is language from the order denied with prejudice, meaning you can't re-raise it, right?
Right. You can't refile.
Yes, Juliet, 100%. She falsified because their names were never Adelson, period. They were born under Markel. So when Wendy filed the court document saying to restore the names, it's BS. It's BS. And when I say BS, I mean bullshit. It was not true. They were never another name from Markel.
And your mom wanted to fight the decision, didn't she?
She did.
Did you feel railroaded by her in this email where she's kind of bullying you to keep fighting?
Please rephrase your question.
Did you feel railroaded by your mother?
No.
Okay, but she wants you to continue to take action.
It was denied. I wasn't taking any more action.
Not any more legal action.
I was not taking any more action of any kind.
Yeah, Wendy, you did not feel railroaded. It's because you were manipulating your mother.
Didn't your mom have some other ideas
In my opinion, allegedly.
or some other actions that could happen?
She did.
She did want to take it to an appeal. Do you remember that?
Actually, I don't remember, but
That's on tab 43 of your binder.
yes, I see.
Okay, but she also wanted to develop this plan of action that could be implemented between the time you learned of the relocation denial and your final hearing in court to maybe strong arm Mr. Markel into agreeing to the relocation. Do you remember that email?
Yes,
Okay, and she had some ideas for how to do that, right?
yes,
And she said Jibbers hasn't beaten the Adelson family yet. Yeah,
yes.
okay. So what was her plan of action? What did she suggest you could do to get Dan Markel to relent and let you take his kids to South Florida?
She suggested that I pretend that the boys had become Christian.
Is that something you would ever consider doing?
No,
She was going to pay for them to get instruction on the Christian faith, right?
Apparently, Blue River, that is like artificial intelligence that's doing that, and you can argue it. They've removed a lot of my videos as well, or told me to take them down, but I mean, I haven't yet because I mean, I don't know who's got time for that. Ain't got time for that. From the words of Sweet Brown, if you know, you know.
that was what she said.
And she said she looked into it and she could get them baptized in a couple weeks. Do you remember that?
I don't remember, but I'm sure it's here.
Do you remember her imploring you to put on a good act?
I do.
Did your mom, I don't know, do you have any acting training?
No.
Do you know why your mom would Google how to teach an actress emotion?
I don't know.
Did she ever share with you or forward you any tips on how to bring emotion or fake emotion?
Not that I remember of any kind.
All right. What about a financial offer? Was that part of it as well?
Yes,
What was the financial offer to be?
I think it was $1 million.
Who was going to pay the $1 million?
My mom, my dad, and my brother.
And they were going to pay $1 million. You didn't have to pay any of it?
Hello? She says, my mom, my dad, my brother. Why weren't you going to have to pay any of it? Fool. Patricia Burns says, yeah, but Dan was not trying to beat the Adelson family in any way. That's Donna Adelson's delusion of grandeur. You're right. He wasn't trying to beat them. He was only trying to maintain access and parenthood, fatherhood to the boys. Well, but she just testified. Okay, I know, Rebecca, you say Wendy was third. No, she's testifying right now that she wasn't even a part of the $1 million. Here, I will go back, play. I'm going to rewind for 2
I
seconds.
don't remember.
Who was going to pay? What was the financial offer? Was that part of it as well?
Yes.
What was the financial offer to be?
I think it was $1 million.
Who was going to pay the $1 million?
My mom, my dad, and my brother.
And they were going to pay $1 million. You didn't have to pay any of it?
She just said that it was her mom, her dad, her brother, and now Georgia's going to continue and question her about why Wendy wasn't going to have to pay any of it.
I don't remember having to pay any of it.
Okay. And they were going to give Dan Markel $1 million for what?
So that I could relocate.
Okay. Did you ever make that offer to Dan Markel?
No,
To your knowledge, did anyone make it to him?
I don't think so.
Would it have worked?
I don't think so.
It's all about getting control from Dan Markel, right?
Yes.
And you told her these ideas were crazy, didn't you?
I did.
I will not be introducing my children to Christianity. I truly believe it will backfire.
Again, Your Honor, the prosecutor is testifying and leaving.
As the counsel testifying to sustain, please make sure you're asking open-ended questions to the witness. Ms. Katherine,
I'm reading from State's Exhibit 64V, which is in evidence.
please proceed.
Did you say it would backfire?
Yes, those are my words.
And what did you mean by backfire?
I don't remember, but I can read there below what I was saying.
Did it have to do with this will give him ammunition to pursue things in court?
I might have meant that at the time.
Did your mom respect your decision not to use her suggestions?
I mean, she had to have, right? I'm a grown up.
She kept pushing though, didn't she?
She was suggesting other ideas.
Okay, January 27th, 2013 email 64W. Charlie brought up a good point when he said that Americans were dropped behind enemy lines during World War II wearing Nazi uniforms to get what they wanted. They had a job to get done, and they did what they needed to do to accomplish it. You have a job to get done and a very short time frame to accomplish it. If you dressed your kids up in Hitler youth uniforms and brought them down here, I could care less if it was an act of defiance and would show Jibbers that he's not in control. Did she suggest that to you?
Yes.
She urged you to rethink your decision not to implement her suggestions, didn't she?
Yes.
She wanted you to do an act of defiance that will put a scare into this jackass. Why would she want to scare Mr. Markel?
So that he would let me relocate.
I agree, Juliet York. His last voicemail that we heard, and if you guys could watch that from, okay, so I watched the trial from the Tallahassee Democrat newspaper YouTube page, and you see Phil Markel listening to Dan's voice, the only voice message that we know of before he was gunned down. It is heartbreaking. Phil's face because they zoomed in on him listening to that voicemail. But that voicemail also gave Wendy play by play, moment by moment, where Dan would be for the next couple of hours. I'm dropping off the boys, then I'm going to the gym, then I'm going to be home. We can go on a walk. Oh, heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. I'm going to answer the chat for a second. Okay, I think I might have missed something, but didn't hear Charlie say someplace that Wendy was going to pay him back for something. Money is one of the most important. Yes. Ugh. Yes. I mean, money. Okay. Money is okay. So when Wendy says that she's not aware of anybody stapling money or having stacks of cash in any safe, that is a lie. Because on the wiretaps, there's mention of Wendy having a stack of cash in her parents' safe. Money is the most important thing to this Adelson crime family, South Florida Adelson crime family. And that is my opinion and my speculation. And I have every right to say that based on all the information that I know. Attorney Lauro. Ugh. The grandma loves her grandson so much she wanted to change their religion from Jewish to Christian and dress them in Nazi uniforms. Yeah. And remember, it's the one it's the one in the little walker. It's Rick Chagrin. And he's on the stand, and Georgia is asking him, well, does a good Jewish grandma want to dress up her grandsons in Nazi uniforms? And his response was, what? Oh my God, y'all, y'all get, it was like, I don't think so. I don't agree. Or I can't remember, but like, apparently Annie and Ronnie Gunnarsson, as well as Susan and Rick, they never watched any of the previous trials. They got up there and testified and put their reputations on the line for Donna, having not known anything prior to them getting on the stand. Oh, Andrew, still to this day, I do not know why she did not use, I call them laundry bags. Leslie B calls them, like, I guess, intimate apparel bags, like, or, like female garment bags. I call them laundry bags just because they're your mesh zipper things. We put bras and delicate panties in to put in the washer and then the dryer. I don't know why Donna did not use laundry bags to dry the money. I don't know. We've all had a $10, $20 bill stuck in the back of our jeans that went through the washer and the dryer, and then you find it floating in the dryer or in the back of your jean pants when you get your clothes out of the dryer, and it's crispy. It like money is made dollar bill money is made of like a cotton type situation. Oh, I just looked real quick. I was like, oh my gosh, thank goodness I was not on mute after that little rant. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's so weird though. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I have Okay, so I have ones that I bought from Amazon years ago, and they've been working out great. Like, I guess they call them like lingerie bag. I don't know exactly what they call them. I say laundry bags, but it's literally like the little mesh things that you put bras and delicate items to wash. Oh, I have like large ones. So I'll put like a coat in the large one to wash it before it gets hung to dry. Um I don't know why she didn't feel like she had enough time, because you could put tons. And they're also available in a 3-pack at the Dollar Tree. Okay, those are not those will not last you more than like, 3 to 4 months, just let you know. But they work. I also use those when organizing and packing for travel and trips and vacations, because you could put all of, or you could put, day one clothing in one, day two clothing in one, bathing suits, cover ups, etc. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, Lucia, NYC. Yes, not that I know of. Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. And thank you for being here. You're a new name that I haven't seen here, and I appreciate you all for being here. Okay, let's do this. Um and I now know it's need some Z's, not need some ass. Okay. No, well, yes, it's water resistant and it's dryer resistant. American Money is cotton blended. I don't know exactly what it's made out of, but uh, ever since I was very young, which was a long time ago, I mean, we've all accidentally washed dollar money in the washer and put it in the dryer, and it comes out like actually super crisp. It's crinkly. I mean, I guess you could, iron it on low heat if you wanted to, but yes, it's water resistant, soap resistant, dryer resistant. Hey, Miss Kitty, good to see you. So you're back to Adelson breadcrumbs and the facts. Yeah, I mean, oh, I mean, I do me. That's what I do. I'm sorry. I keep hitting my microphone because I was like, there's like gnat. Okay, it's springtime in Tallahassee. Oh, by the way, springtime Tallahassee is this Saturday in downtown Tally. I love springtime Tallahassee, the parade. I used to run the 10K in the morning years ago before I ever had kids, but hey, beach bum. Beach bum, where you been? Where you been? Yeah, so Jolie says, I think the money was always stapled and Donna probably threw it in the wash machine as a last minute thought to remove DNA and fingerprints. You could be right. Oh, thanks, Spill. Cash is 75% cotton, 25% linen. Thank you. I didn't think it was paper because if you accidentally leave a receipt in a pants pocket and it goes through the washer and then the dryer, you have like all these like pieces of paper on, stuck to the outside of your dryer when you're getting out your clothes. Yes, thank you. Okay, I'm going to continue. I think we're almost done here because I wanted to stop when they take a break.
Relocate, I guess.
She says here, and I'm still on 64W. I don't know how much of the big picture you're seeing, honey. I don't know if you can realize that not only what you can provide for your boy's life, but for your own life, all depends on this change. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So she did view this as a very serious matter, right?
Yes.
And she's sending all of this after the relocation is denied, right?
Yes.
Everyone has a price. Fight for yourself. Okay, I'm showing you this slide also from Exhibit 64W, which indicates that you were going to go into the $1 million offer as a third. Does that refresh your memory on that deal?
I mean, it refreshes my memory, but it's not something I ever considered or thought about doing.
So you would not have paid up the
No.
third of $1 million.
No.
Fibbers.
Moving on to 64X. This is an email in which your mom expresses opinions on several items, including the marital home, the parenting schedule, alimony, child support, health insurance. Did you want her opinion on all these things?
I mean, I don't remember, but I think we always want our parents' opinion on things, even if we don't take it.
Sorry, Your Honor, I can't hear.
Please restate your answer.
Counselor asked me if I want my mom's opinion on those things, and it's hard for me to remember at the time if I wanted other opinions, but I said, I guess, people always want their parents' opinions on things.
And your mother's opinion was that she wanted you to aggravate your ex-husband, right?
Yes.
To screw him financially,
Yes.
to get a win.
Yes.
She thought your divorce was something to be won, right?
It seems that way.
When was the divorce final?
It would have been final this summer of 2013.
July 31st of 13 sound right?
Yes, ma'am.
And we saw that that was the date for your trial. Did a trial take place?
Yes.
Okay. With witnesses being called?
No, there weren't any witnesses.
Okay, so it was a settlement.
Yes.
And did you reach the settlement on the day that the trial was supposed to be conducted?
I think maybe the day before.
Okay. I want to ask you some questions about voice authentication. Your cell phone, was it collected by police in this case?
I gave the police my cell phone to search.
Let them download it and return it to you, correct?
ma'am.
Okay. And are you familiar with a wiretap that was conducted in this case,
I've seen a lot of wires.
where phone calls were intercepted by the police and recorded by the police?
Yes.
And were you asked to listen to a disc of calls to see if you could authenticate the voices on those
Yes.
discs? Okay. And were you able to authenticate some of the voices on there?
I was able to authenticate the voices of my family.
All right. So Charlie Adelson, Donna Adelson, Harvey Adelson.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And did you initial on State's Exhibit 135 by each of those voices that you were able to authenticate?
I did.
The soother.
Certainly.
Juliet, the soother of Donna.
Yes. Mhm.
That's where you initial. Okay.
I did.
This time I'd ask to introduce State's Exhibit 135.
Any objection?
No,
I'm asking if there's
Tootsie,
objection to the votes. States 135.
Tootsie was not identified.
After the divorce was final, was there any more litigation between you and Dan Markel?
There was.
All right. And who was the first one to file something after the divorce was final?
I don't remember who was first to file.
Because you both filed some things afterwards, right?
Well, Danny was supposed to pay me for the deal with our settlement was I was supposed to take my name off the title to the house and he was supposed to pay me half the value of the house. So I went that first week and took my name off the title and then just waited. And when I reached out, when it was time for him to pay what he owed, he said, I'm not going to pay it. And I asked why. And he said, I have my reason.
I saw that, Juliet. And yes, we're referring to yeah, okay, so Spill, I believe Spill said, yeah, why is she mamming in this? Her attitude was completely different than all the others. in Donna's trial versus 2019, 2022, and 2023. Sigfredo, Katie retrial, Charlie, her attitude was totally different. Tootsie, okay, so Blue River, go to Leslie B's channel and look for Tootsie. It was a woman in the back that, had some sort of pill box. It was nuts, but yeah. Yeah, people said Mrs. Doubtfire. I think that Leslie B did a short saying she was calling her Mrs. Doubtfire, and then she had a conversation with me, and I was like, "Oh my God, redhead, it's Tootsie." Yes, Tato, correct. Okay, yeah. William Santiago, like I am with you. I am with you on this because I did a live stream several days ago that went through Luis's proffer again, and it was really good audio. And at one point, Luis says he saw her on the day of the murder. But then later on in the live stream, there is a pointed question from Pat Sanford, FBI Special Agent Pat Sanford asks Luis, when was the only day that when did you see Wendy? And he says Thursday was the only day. Thursday was the only day. I believe he may have seen her twice on Thursday, once on Trescott and then once at Lake Ella. That's just my opinion. That's just my speculation. But he did say he only saw her on Thursday. But I believe he saw her on Trescott outside the home. It would have been around the 12:43 p.m. alarm alert. And okay, I'm going to say this. It is possible that Dan Markel didn't even get that alarm alert on his cell phone. Wendy got it, as well as another neighbor. Wendy's name was still under the utilities, or Wendy was still the utilities person at the Trescott home when Dan was killed. There's a huge possibility that Dan never fixed up that alarm alert, because he was traveling all the time when they were married. There's a possibility that Dan never got that alarm alert on Thursday the 17th. Just saying. But yeah, I agree. It's odd. It's odd that they didn't go more into it. Yeah, Wendy's name is still on the deed, right? And Donna's name is the one that is on the new rental property at 3303 Aqua Ridge Way. That's under Donna's name. Okay, I'm going to keep going because I want to end, because I know that everybody wants to get over to Grish's channel. Oh, do I have a mod that can post Grish's channel? And Andrew, I don't know if you've noticed, you're a mod now. Jolie, you're a mod. If you guys can post Grish's channel in my chat, I would appreciate it, because at 1 p.m., Grish, Leslie B, and Jackie St. Germain are doing a live stream. I do not know what it's about. I'm excited to hear it. I will not be available for probably after the first, 45 minutes in the chat, because I'll be driving. But I will be listening. Yeah, under the Jacobs name. Jolie says, yes, I agree. I believe Louise saw her twice on Thursday. I totally agree too, Jolie. And that's because of our brainstorming and looking through the evidence and the information. I agree with you 100%. Okay, let me get back to this video. I actually put it,
my reasons. And
I put it in like higher speed.
so my attorney had to file to enforce the settlement agreement because otherwise he was going to be held in contempt of court.
The court had given him a deadline to make the payment, and he didn't make it.
He didn't make it.
So you filed a motion to enforce,
The settlement agreement.
and he filed a counter motion saying, well, I'm not paying because she's in violation for all these different things. Remember that?
I do. And then he accused my attorney of committing fraud.
Right. One of his big complaints was failure to facilitate the communication agreement, where I guess you all had some type of agreement to provide Skype calls with the kids to each other when you didn't have the children. Do you remember him complaining about that?
I do. I remember if I was 1 minute late, he would contact the parenting coordinator and complain that I was in violation.
That was pretty regular
Yes, she was wearing that owl shirt 2 days in a row. I truly believe that.
complaint of his in this era of these filings, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And when he sent an email, for example, 64N, let's see if we have that, alleging these sorts of violations and including, quote, accusing you and your mother of making zero efforts to facilitate communication between you and the kids. Did you forward this email to your mother?
I don't remember if I did or not.
And during this time period, did Dan Markel send you quite a few emails pleading with you to play nice? For example, March 7th of 2013, Wendy, I really regret that things have gotten to the place where they are. Do you think we could try to resolve more issues directly with each other to prevent so much of the unnecessary tension and cost? Things like that.
Yes.
Okay. But then you didn't seem to be able to actually play nice with each other, even though it seems like maybe that's both what you wanted, at least at certain points.
I was always trying to play nice.
Well, you were threatening to hold him in contempt of court.
I wasn't threatening to hold him in contempt. That's what my lawyer filed. That's what happens.
Well,
when
your
you-
lawyer represents you, doesn't she, Mrs. Adelson?
She does, but I wasn't threatening him.
Did you cease all Skype communication between Dan Markel and the boys on March 12th of 2013?
I don't remember that, no.
Tab 54, please.
It looks like my attorney advised me to do that.
Did you cease all Skype conversations between Dan Markel and the boys?
Again, I don't remember. It's been a very long time, but if my attorney advised me to do it, then I probably did it.
Okay. And the day that you filed that motion to enforce the marital settlement agreement and hold Dan Markel in contempt, see if I can find that. What was the date of that filing?
It looks like it was October 31st, 2013.
Was that the same date that you backed out of the contract to buy a house here in Tallahassee?
I don't remember if it was the same date, but at that point I didn't have the money I needed to buy the house because Danny didn't pay what he was supposed to.
Okay, but you don't remember which day you backed out of buying the house?
I don't.
Could it have been the same day that this was filed? Halloween of 13.
It may have been.
Okay, and was it Charlie, your brother, who talked you out of buying the house?
No, I didn't have the money to buy the house.
So you don't remember him discussing that with you?
No,
Okay. And did your mom have a position one way or the other on whether you would buy the house?
I don't remember.
The image.
Okay, so remember October 31st, 2013 is a very big day. Sigfredo and Katie go to Lincoln Road for a Halloween party. He says to her, do you know someone who can harm someone? Wendy backs out the same day. Wendy also files a motion for Dan Markel to show cause why he hasn't paid her the $120,000 for the house. The same day, Dan Markel texts Donna a picture of the boys in their Halloween costumes while her and Harvey are in Israel on vacay. October 31st is a huge, huge day. October 31st, 2013.
Image that I just had up there, was this image sent to you on October 31st? How did this get onto your cell phone dated October 31st?
It looks like something my brother would have sent me at some point. I don't remember if it was what day it was, but I remember seeing that picture.
Okay, do you have any reason to dispute the metadata associated with it on your phone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and you recognize your brother in this photo?
I do.
And who's the woman he's pictured with here?
Katie.
Is that Katherine Magbanua?
Yes.
So did your brother at any time send you this picture? Not at any time. Did your brother on October 31st send you this picture and basically tell you not to buy the house because you weren't going to be living in Tallahassee much longer?
I don't remember him ever telling me not to buy the house or that I wasn't going to be living in Tallahassee. I really wanted to buy that house.
Yes, Bill. Shh. Mace. Okay, sorry. Macy. Sorry, that's my puppy. Oh, she's getting, okay. I apologize. But Wendy, you had the money. You were pre-approved. You would have never put in a contract if you were not pre-approved. You had the money. Shh.
Do you remember, after all the drama with the Skype, asking your mom, let's see if I can find it here, to help you work on the Skype thing because it was becoming a real problem between you and Mr. Markel?
I honestly don't remember, but I see this email and I must have sent this.
And then a few months later, in February of 14, Mr. Markel files a motion to enforce marital settlement agreements, and that we touched on that already. That was alleging that you committed fraud on the court during the original settlement. Remember that?
I do. I remember him saying that my attorney helped perpetrate a fraud.
He did. He suggested that the court should send a strong message to you about your malfeasance by awarding him the entirety of the assets that he alleged were undisclosed. Do you remember that?
I do.
And did your mom view that filing?
I don't remember.
Isn't that the one she responded to? We need a plan of attack. We need to aggravate him the way he's trying to aggravate you.
I remember we just looked at that. I just didn't remember what it was in response to.
Okay. And did you respond to his allegations
I
in
wouldn't.
court, in a court filing?
We must have responded in a court filing to that,
Okay.
because if someone accuses you of fraud, at that point my attorney had to recuse herself because she had to become a witness in the case and to say that that didn't happen. And then I had to find a new attorney to represent me.
Okay. And did you do a filing in response to his counter motion to enforce the marital settlement agreement, alleging, and this is page 439 for court and counsel, that a vast majority of the former husband's motion contains allegations that are redundant, immaterial, impertinent, and scandalous? That sort of language. Does that sound familiar?
It doesn't actually sound familiar, but I would have responded in a motion. So I'm sure my attorney filed something.
Did your mom move around this time?
I don't think so.
Do you remember your parents signing a lease at a place called the Continuum?
My parents were spending some time there on the weekends, but they didn't move until 2015 when I was clerking for a judge at that time.
All right. So they signed a lease to have sort of a weekend property. Was that in South Beach?
Yes.
Okay. And that does March of 14 sound right for that?
I don't remember when they signed a lease there, but it's possible.
Well, when you ultimately left Tallahassee, which we'll get to, did you go to live at the Continuum or at Coral Springs or somewhere else?
In Miami at the Continuum.
And do you know why they chose to move into the Continuum? I mean, this is about 3-4 months before the murder.
My brother had a girlfriend that lived there and he really liked the property and he thought maybe my parents might like to retire there. So he was suggesting that they start trying someplace other than Coral Springs to retire.
And did your mom add you as a resident to the Continuum on May 16th of 2014?
I don't remember that, but the Continuum, the apartment complex had very high security.
Mhm.
And so it may have been that if you wanted someone to come and not be considered a guest, they had to be considered a resident.
Okay, tab 95, please. And the question is, would you have been considered a resident as of May 16th of 2014?
And I don't know. So you want me to see whether on this document I was added as a resident?
Yes, ma'am.
It looks like I was added and my brother were added. And then my other brother was the in case of emergency. And it was in April of 2014.
April 2014. Okay, so about 3 months before the murder?
Yes,
And that was just so that you could come and go whenever you were visiting.
that was my understanding.
Do you recall a motion being filed by Dan Markel that we referred to as the grandma motion?
No,
Did Dan Markel in March 26th of 2014 file a motion seeking to preclude your mother from having unsupervised contact with your kids?
I don't remember him filing that motion, but it sounds like if it's a motion you have a name for, then it exists.
And in that motion, do you recall, or does it refresh your memory, that he was saying, Grandma, the boys were telling him, Grandma says you're stupid, Grandma says she hates you, and as a result, he was concerned about your mom?
100%, Rebecca, 100%. She was getting rid of the old and moving to a new life in Miami. She had a co-parent, aka her mother, Donna, who was going to take care of all of the basic daily needs of the boys while she ran around, allegedly, in my opinion, to go get a new rich man. Disgusting.
Alienating the kids or turning the kids against him.
I remember hearing about this motion.
Okay. And that is a motion that was never got to be heard, right?
That was part of the motion to enforce the settlement agreement.
Which was never heard.
Which was never heard.
Because he was killed.
Because, yes.
And do you?
Spill. Wendy doesn't remember anything in real life. She only remembers the details of her alibi. Allison Galvani and I did a series on Wendy doesn't remember. Those videos are gone now. However, Wendy doesn't remember a damn thing except her alibi. And that's not just my opinion. That's based on evidence. Thank you.
Do you remember why you didn't forward your mom the actual motion that was filed in reference to that?
I don't.
Okay. If you will check tab, see if you can find tab 98 in the back there, please.
I have tab 98.
Okay. Does it refresh your recollection as to the question, which is, where was your mom on the day that the relocation was filed, which for your reference was 3/26/14?
So this email is from 3/25/14, and it looks like
Hey, John Smith. Hey, Laura Bull. I'm trying to look at all the new people. Everybody joining me. Thank you so much. Okay, I started this. I'm in a mood. My mood needs to be done in the next 10 minutes, but I want to kind of get through this. That's why I went faster, or I'm sorry, that's why I sped up the video, because it is what it is. Wendy, 4 trials, all on the internet, your podcast, your police interview. We see you. We see you.
my parents were coming up. It says coming on Thursday, and this was written Tuesday the 25th. So my guess is that they were coming on Thursday the 27th.
And was it their practice to typically stop in Orlando and spend the night on the trip up to Tallahassee?
I don't remember.
Okay. The allegations that are laid out in Dan Markel's motion were sent to you in an email before the motion was ever filed. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that, no.
I'm publishing 64AA, a December 16th, 2013 email. This email indicates that Dan Markel is going to be introducing a major issue, grandparental alienation. This will be part of our ongoing effort to resolve outstanding issues. But basically, at the bottom there, Ben announced to me, Abba. What does Abba mean?
It's Abba. It means father in Hebrew.
Father. Grandma says you're stupid. Okay, and he details a couple, I think it's 3 different instances in which his boys have told him that Grandma.
I'm laughing at you, Andrew. No, he knows to stay away. No, he's fine.
Your mother has told them that you're trying to take my sunshines away. She hates you, that sort of thing. Does this refresh your memory at all about those allegations?
It does.
Okay. And this email, you did forward this email to your mother. Do you recall that?
I don't recall that, but it makes sense that I would have.
And your mom responded to it or someone responded to it. Wow. Do you remember that?
I was shown that email yesterday.
Okay. And you forwarded that email not only to your mom, but to a total of 12 different people. Do you remember that?
I remember being very surprised that he was trying to accuse a member of the Florida Bar of fraud and going to all these lengths to avoid paying money that he owed me.
Okay. And is that the reason why you sent it to the 12 people?
It was pretty shocking what he was doing.
Did your mom respond at all to that allegation regarding her alienating the kids?
I don't remember a response other than the one I was shown that said, wow, but I don't know if that was my dad responding or my mom responding.
But the allegation was in reference to your mom, right?
The allegation was in reference to my mom.
And in fact, the next day, because the parenting coordinator was in on the original thread, you forwarded the email a second time to your mom, didn't you, with the parenting coordinator's response? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that, but it makes sense that I would have forwarded it.
Do you remember just, let's see, a couple months before the death of Dan Markel, saying to a friend of yours, I think her name is Jane, does that sound familiar?
I had a friend named Jane.
Telling Jane, quote, Danny is a monster?
All these questions we need.
Overrule, the witness may testify based on her memory.
I don't remember telling Jane that I thought Danny was a monster.
Okay, was Jane one of the people you forwarded the email to? Dan's email?
I don't remember.
Okay. But it was the same day that you called him a monster. Do you remember that?
I don't.
We're almost done. About 3 more minutes.
I want to talk a little bit about your brother, Charlie. Judge, I don't know if you're wanting a recess, this is a good time. It's getting a little tedious, I'm sure.
Members of the jury, before we continue with the examination of this witness, we are going to have our lunch break at this point. I am going to remind you once again not to discuss this case with each other or anyone else. Also, you are prohibited from looking at any information or reports concerning this case as well. For the lunch hour, there is a cafe here in the courthouse and also some other businesses within close walking distance. If you choose to eat together, you may do so. Again, the only prohibitions are what I've previously outlined. Please return at 1:15, and we will continue with the examination of Wendy Adelson by both the state and the defense at that point. Enjoy your lunch break. The gallery is to remain in the room for right now until the jurors have exited. Yeah, go ahead. Everyone can be seated. For the attorney.
Okay. Real quick, you guys, look at how Wendy looks at Georgia. She's trying to do that eye stuff. Okay, so she was already like flashing her eyelashes and looking over at the jury about a minute ago. I'm not going to go back because I know that we need to get moving. I need to get moving. But look at this. Weird. Georgia won't even look at her. She tried to make eye contact with Georgia. Georgia's like not having it.
Everyone can be seated. For the attorneys and the witness, we will have the same report time back, 1:15. Do any matters need to be heard before we go into the break?
No, Judge.
Nothing from the state.
Very well. Enjoy your break. Thank you.
Okay, that's all I have today. Everybody go grab you a sandwich or whatever you're going to be doing before you go over to Grish's channel. We posted it in the chat. He's going to go on in 21 minutes. Hang on, let me post it again. Go over to Grish's channel and watch Leslie B, Jackie St. Germain, and Grish. I don't know what they're talking about I don't know what they're talking about, but I will guarantee you it will be awesome. Thank you for being with me. I did not know that I was going to do this for 2 hours. I appreciate everyone for being here. Thank you. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. I'll see you on the YouTube streets. Okay. Have a good day. Thank you. Goodbye.